3, 2, 1. Alright, fine. I'm stuck. It's as far as I can go because I've got the cord on it that way. Alright, let's see. Do you see the moose? You don't see the moose? Where's the moose? There's the moose. So you can't get the... Okay. Why does that feel wet? Certain spots no, maybe it's just... Okay. I continue to clean it up a little bit. Yeah, I was wondering, like... Like the thing that I was wondering. Let's try and frame this up. I have to lean into it. Anyway, I wanted to show you my train again, but anyway, the thing that I was wondering was how are people who aren't visual thinkers able to see anything when they're looking for stuff? If you know where things are, you can visualize where they are and you can see them so that you don't have to really look that hard. You already know where it is, so you just go to it. You see it there, you go to it. I don't understand that. Like the drawer, the cabinet over there, I was trying to show this to my friend Theo. The cabinet over there has a door on it, and inside that door is a handheld game. I know it's in there. It's orange and it says Donkey Kong. It's a little clamshell. It has a metal top. It has the Donkey Kong on it. It's not a magic trick. I can see it in there with the door closed. I know it's in there. To me, it doesn't make any sense that other people can't do this. I'm confused, and this is how my brain works. When I think of something, I look at it, and I guess I memorize it or something, or memorize it, and the more I look at it, the more detailed it gets, obviously, because you study it. But I find that weird. That's not a normal thing. That people don't do that. I find that bizarre. It's causing me to have a bit of anxiety attack. If I don't know how to word it, but it's like suddenly I'm isolated in the world because I thought this is how people thought. I thought this is how people communicated. I thought the reason why you have to talk in such a descriptive way is to sort of paint a picture in somebody else's mind so they can understand what you're talking about, so they can see it. That's what I thought. The thing said 1% of the population. I find that weird. I find that really weird. Okay, anyway, I'm going to unplug this and take this off of here. I don't have very much battery power, that's why it's plugged in. There's this. Isn't that neat? My sister thinks that's neat too, the boats and stuff. These were my dad's boats. And this one was one that he was building. And this one was from a little second-hand store in Esquimalt that was sort of near a bingo place or a lottery gambling. I think it was sort of there was a bunch of, anyway, there was an old, I think it was a restaurant that was turned into a second-hand store or something. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm not sure if it's there anymore. But anyway, that's where that one came from, and that my dad had, and this one. Me and my dad were at Father's Day. We were in London Drugs, CanWest Mall. No, not CanWest Mall, Tillicum Mall. And there's a London Drugs there. And we went in there and there was a couple things. There was a big picture with a bunch of nautical stuff on it. And then there was this. And this was actually cheaper than the framed thing that you hang on the wall. And so we got this. I'm not sure, maybe my dad even paid for it. But yeah, I got that looks like paper towel stuck to my face, but it's actually gray hair. And I used to have this problem with paper tissue, like, Kleenex, sticking to the whiskers on my upper lip. And I think it's really funny that now I have, is that what the lens is? And now I have gray hair right there. It's really weird. Anyway, this. Oh, you have to turn it on first. Waka waka. Waka waka. Not neat? Still can't believe that people can't visualize ahead of time. Like I can totally visualize. If I know where the lens is. And then there's music on the thing. Let's see. Alright. And the mice are all happy. Waka waka. Waka waka. And these guys are drinking alcohol. Waka waka. Just going, whoa, whoa, man. And the train. Waka waka. Waka waka.